Good afternoon, everybody. We voted today in the Council on two very important resolutions. The first on the sanctions renewal for the Democratic Republic of Congo. The new resolution put important and needed emphasis on the need to prevent the continued illegal exploitation of Congo's minerals, including its gold, which is funding the rebels and the fighting in Congo. This is an important step and one on an issue that we're greatly concerned about and will continue to follow closely, including in the context of the MONUC renewal, which comes up shortly. In addition, we voted on the resolution rolling over and strengthening the effort to combat piracy in Somalia and in the waters off of Somalia. And this, too, is a very important resolution in that it reaffirms and renews the authorities that were established last year, but also creates greater impetus for more effective domestic prosecution of pirates in various countries around the world. The importance of this was underscored yet again today by the brazen hijacking of a supertanker bound from Saudi Arabia to the United States, some 800 miles offshore of Somalia. And in the Security Council consultations today, we've been discussing UNAMID and the situation in Darfur. And I wanted to make a few comments about that. I anticipate that the President of the Council will make a few broad remarks consistent with the views expressed by a range of Council members. But I wanted to underscore that the United States is particularly concerned about the reports that we heard referenced in the Secretary General's report of some 42 instances in which UNAMID personnel and patrols have been denied freedom of movement and access. These quite directly and seriously contravene the terms of the Status of Forces Agreement the government of Sudan has committed to. It impedes UNAMID's ability to protect civilians and do its vital work, and it is utterly unacceptable, as are the threats by the government of Sudan against UNAMID and its personnel, threats that are amply documented in the Secretary General's report. We expect that the UN will continue the important and vital efforts of UNAMID that are occurring in the most difficult of circumstances, and we expect that the UN will report fully, accurately, and on a timely basis, not only about incidents as they occur, but who is responsible for incidents when they occur. And the sort of efforts that we saw today by the permanent representative of Sudan in the chamber to try to bully and intimidate the United Nations into not reporting fairly and accurately will not be tolerated, and we will insist on and continue to expect timely and full reporting on these incidents and a clear accounting for who is responsible, so that we and other members of the Security Council can employ this vital information in the implementation of our national and our collective policies. With that, I'm happy to take some questions.
Well, what progress is being made toward a agreement on effective sanctions against Iran, bringing in China and Russia in light of the IAEA chairman's statement about a stalemate and Iran's threat to build 10 or more additional uranium enrichment facilities?
Well, first of all, let me underscore that the Board of Governors of the IAEA demonstrated a great deal of unity as well as a great deal of resolve in passing the resolution that they did last week. We view the Iranian announcement, if it is in fact accurate and implemented, that they intend to build 10 additional facilities, as completely inappropriate and further isolating Iran from the international community. We view that, frankly, as unacceptable. And while we have been and will remain in close consultation with our P5+1 partners on the way forward, we have said that this is a dual-track effort. There has been an engagement track, which we have been very actively engaged in, but there is also a pressure track. And as Iran makes choices that seem to indicate that it is not at this stage ready and willing to take up the offers on the engagement track, then we will put greater emphasis on the pressure track. Time is short, and we are serious about implementing to the fullest extent that dual track policy.